Greetings, everyone, and welcome to my most ambitious project to date. This is going to be a Paradox Mega Campaign. What is a Paradox Mega Campaign? It is the phrase I made up to describe something that I'm sure has an actual name, but I don't remember what it is, so I am doing it my way. So, you see before you Crusader Kings 2. This is one of 3 big Paradox titles I own. I do have a few of the smaller ones, but I'm planning on playing 3, 4 if I fail the first 2. So what is the mega game? I'm going to create a character here in Crusader Kings 2. You can do that with the wonderful character editor and all the other crazy DLC I've got. And then I'm going to take that character and I'm going to attempt to conquer all of Europe. And let's see if I can control the map at all. No, I cannot. Well, that's depressing. I'm going to try and conquer all of Europe, and way down the corner there's also parts of India and Russia I can try and conquer as well. So I'm going to attempt to take over this whole world. From there, I'm going to use the importer on Europa Universalis 4 and import whatever empire I've got at the end of the game, and use that to attempt to conquer the world. Now, if I don't conquer a sufficient chunk of the world, or, very certain important parts of it, well, actually, I won't talk about that, because I don't really know what I'm talking about. Let's just say I might have to acquire Hearts of Iron 4 if things don't go well. I do not own that game. I've never been into the Hearts of Iron franchise, and bluntly, I just don't really know how it all works. But assuming we conquer, I'm gonna say 80% of the world by the end of EU4, we're just gonna jump ahead a few hundred years to Stellaris, which is what I really, really am looking forward to. We are still a few weeks away from their next big patch. I think they're calling it Unity, something like that, where they're gonna release the Ascension perks among a ton of other content, and that is what I am looking forward to. So, we are going to start all the way back in medieval times with a rather unique start. We are going to start in the early Middle Ages. I believe... yeah, that's as early as you can get. So, end of the Dark Ages, early Middle Ages. We're going to custom game setup. It wouldn't be a grand campaign if you didn't start all the way up in Ireland. Considered maybe the Iceland challenge, but there would just be like 5 episodes of waiting on ships. So, let's get to it. Now, I don't remember if there's any particular advantage to any one part of the map. I know this guy, for example, has 2 little bits of land, and unlike EU4, I can't just divide it all up. So we're gonna start with Desmond, which I'm gonna just warn you now, I'm gonna butcher names like none other. So we're gonna start here. I'm gonna take Chief Fergal, and I'm gonna redesign him completely. So I am creating, well, bluntly, something very unique. I'm not going to create myself, so to speak, because I'm just, well, that would be kind of rude, but I'm going to make a base German. Well, actually, no, I shouldn't do that, because where we're going to be, we will be North German. Yeah. We will be North Germanic, Norse ethnicity. Yeah, I'll do that a little later. We are going to be, where's the important stuff? All right, so Dynasty of Valis, and I will be Sel the First. Now, we'll start off, I think, as a chief or a petty king or something like that. Where's my religion? Yeah, we're not being Catholic. No. No more Catholic. We are going to be... Where's the Norse option? Historian, Jewish, Hindu. Did I miss something? Germanic. Oh, maybe that's it. Sunni, kind of Shia. Orthodox, Miaphite, Neustrian. Okay, so I guess we're going to be Germanic? Could have sworn it was just called Norse back in the day. Oh, well. I'm not going to lie, I'm rusty. I'm very rusty right now. I have not played this game in quite a while. So, where's the symbols? I need something that really speaks to our dynasty, because this is, gonna be our symbol for the next, thousands of years of human history. This is gonna be the dominating symbol of the entire world. And I'm trying to find one that might pop up in Stellaris still. Actually, where's, for those who know SOTF, I might be able to actually create my cell symbol. Well, not the actual cell symbol, but a version of it may exist here somewhere. Gotta click through stuff. I know usually you skip. You know what? That's actually pretty damn close. What is it? It's usually on a white background, so yeah, and then I need some kind of a border layout. Plain, I can... Wing. Slot 2, slot 3. That's weird. Well, fine, so be it. Still, this is almost the cell symbol from SOTF. Alright, now for the appearance. I am a chief, at least, so... I like that. Don't care too much about that. Didn't realize there were neck options. Okay, hair. I need to have hair. That's kind of me. I am a dark brown. Beard. That'll do. Clothes. Kind of hard to tell. Headgear. I'll take that. I am young. Backgrounds. Ooh, that's new. I like that one. Alright, so that is me. My original self. Alright, so gonna have to go kind of old. First of all, just because we are gonna be we're gonna be German Norse. Yeah, we are Norse culture, Germanic religion. So we're not gonna have a lot of options as far as marriage goes right off the bat, so we have to subjugate some peeps. And this whole episode might end up being character creation. Alright, from there we need some traits and then some base stats. So, actually starting off at 5 across the board is not the end of the world. Actually, first we need our profession. So, Point Schemer. Conquest is my thought process, so I could go Brilliant Strategist or Skilled Tactician. So really good martial skill, but I actually think I'll start with Skilled Tactician. That still makes me pretty good at the whole war thing. My health and fertility are fine. So let's pick up some traits. So a lot of these are... okay, so the way it works is good traits have a red number, adding years to your age, and bad traits have a negative number. Ooh, that hurts. So I kind of need diplomacy, and I kind of need attraction, because we're going to start with some kids, but see, now this is like the granddaddy of all traits that you really want. And then this is also pretty good. Actually, I'm half tempted to just start with that and be done with it. Slow and Imbecile are like the opposite versions, except Genius gives you +5, Imbecile gives you -8. I mean, damn. Or, oh god, Inbred's a trait. Alright, I can't get strong. I can get quick. And then I could take celibate, since, I do have, I do have the kids, but then we're betting 100% on our son. So if he dies, we are fucked. So I could take that and go up to genius, but at the same time, he doesn't have genius. So wait, what am I concerned about? I don't want the inheritable traits. All right, I want, you know what, screw it. We're just going to be a diplomatic. That's good. All right. You know what, diligence is good enough. Now, what's the difference? I can be the brilliant strategist. This is actually kind of nice. My learning's a little low. My diplomacy could definitely be better. Gonna have to hope on the wife and kids to fix that. So, I believe Chief Sel is done. Now, next thing that's nice, this came with Reaper's Due. I am going to play on Iron Man mode, because, what the hell, why not? I could use some achievements. Alright, so these are all kinds of ridiculous things we could change, and I'm going to go through as much of them as possible. So, Reaper's Due's major epidemic. The bubonic plague will appear at the very earliest 200 years after the game has started. So they added in the Black Death. I'm fine with it as is. Reaper's Due minor epidemics, default. Appear at a default rate. Small and normal outbreaks will appear frequently. Large outbreaks will be very rare. I think we can handle that. Mongol invasion. We can handle that, because by then we should control a very large chunk of Europe and are more than prepared to handle it. The Aztec invasion is not happening. I'm sorry, but the Sunset invasion is just nope, 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 nope. Turkic conquerors. The great Central Asian Turkic conquerors, Seljuk and Timur, will tend to rise in their historical time frames. Okay. I'm down with the historical stuff. I'm not down with the Sunset Invasion. Non-epidemic diseases will develop and contract non-epidemics such as pneumonia and cancer at the default rate. Fine, I'm used to playing like that. Alright, Shattered Retreat is on. Will retreat into friendly or otherwise safe territory. Retreating armies cannot be engaged by enemy force. Move speed and morale is increased for retreating armies. Okay. Defensive pacts. Threatening. If a member is attacked by the target, all the members defend them. Pretty normal. Gender equality will be default. Supernatural events will be on. They do happen sometimes. It's very fun. Dynamic de jure drift. Usual de jure requirement. Okay. Horse Lords, nomadic stability. This is something usual. On section of the Kaga, vassals of Nordic hordes will have a chance to declare independence. Team rule will have just cause to claim. So this is something new. I've just picked up Horse Lords for this playthrough. I didn't pick it up before. Okay, so we're going to go with unstable. That seems to be how it's meant to be played. Cultural conversion at the same rate. Religious conversion. Okay, rating, historical, adventurer. Oh, so this could be interesting. Unrestricted. Oh, well, that disables achievements. Never mind. Layment and raiding adventurers will appear. Yeah, so we gotta leave those on normal. I want my achievements. Wait, why is it disabled? What did I change that made it... Okay, all I'm doing is turning off the Aztec... What are we talking about? No user modification, the change of the game. I don't have mods running. What the hell? Are you kidding me? Oh. Screw it. I'm still doing it the way it is. Okay, what were we on? Adventurers, normal. Matrilineal marriages can happen. Interfaith marriages, restricted. You know what? Okay, let's turn that up. Will concede. You know what? I'm gonna leave as restrict. Actually, no. We're gonna leave it as restricted because I'll still be able to pull people from across the sea for marriages. Matrilineal is on. Charlemagne Custom Realms on. Can I turn that off? Sure. Actually, probably going to do that, even though I could create Ireland. Charlemagne story events will be on, which is fine because we're not playing as them. Vassal republics, you are limited to a small proportion of republics among your vassals. Vassal theocracies, small proportion. Invitation to court default. Very special conditions. Open if they like you enough and don't like your liege. Okay. Diplomatic range. Interesting. Provincial revolts, normal. Wish I could turn that down. Defensive attrition. Invaders suffer harsh attrition on lands of many pagan religions if their military organization tech is too low. Woo! Pagan reformation, allowed. Yeah, we're gonna probably do that. Regencies are on. Assassination, plots only. Direct action. Screw you, I have money. Tempting. Way of life, AI seduction. No, okay, have fun. AI intrigue. Awkward. Way of life, dueling. Default restrictions for dueling. Release prisoners after punishment on. Cool. Titles named after dynasties. After ruling dynasty, Abbasids, remember that. Okay, cool. Cultural title names. Off. That's so hard for me. Okay. Domain size, land size. Unlimited, that would be OP. Quarter. Oh, God, that's evil. Vassal limit default. Grant independence is restricted. And apparently, since I created myself, we can't get achievements. That sucks. Oh well. Gonna leave Iron Man on anyway. Iron Man mode on anyways. Let's get 3 seconds of game time. Alright. Let's put this in the cloud. Just in case. Alright. Man, I have a lot of old... Henry the Messiah! I have a lot of old saves, and I have tried this kind of thing before, not to much success. So we're going to call this the Paradox Mega Galaxy. Because if this succeeds as how I want it to succeed, the actions of this one man will influence the galaxy at large. Let's start this Iron Man. I still can't believe achievements are disabled. Then I'm also monitoring other things at the same time. All right, and here we go. I'm going to need some people. Also, I picked up the music packs while I was at it. Ooh, I like the sounds. Okay, for anyone new to the game, here's the basics of how to play. I'm going to assume my audience knows the basics of Crusader Kings. I'll explain certain mechanics that are more complicated as they come along, and I'm sure there'll be stuff I'm confused about. I'm not an Irish Catholic chief. I am a Norse motherfucker. Right, so let's actually figure out how the Norse can play. So, Germanic. Alright, the ancient belief is dominant of Scandinavia and northern Germany, a pantheon god of the wide god Odin, Thor, and Freya, and Yggdrasil. Alright, so priests can inherit titles, priests may marry, women may hold the temples, fleets can navigate major rivers, rulers can raid infidel neighbors for loot, vassals do not mind if their levies are raised, Germanic men can take up to 3 concubines, ooh, that's gonna be nice. Non-pagans with low tech have a very low supply limit in my areas. Rulers lose prestige if peace for too long. Can be reformed. There is and can exist there cannot be a religious head. Inferior at conversion. Rulers cannot declare holy wars, and women hold spy master position. Shit! I was planning on holy warring my way through the main problem I face in this early game, where where I can't go to war. Like, watch. Here's my neighbor. Right click. Oh, well, I guess I could go to war just for conquering him. You can thing without specific reasons. Sweet! Yeah, that would be useful, but... yeah, I just want to conquer. So I'm at one of... okay, so... let's wrap this up. Gonna go long. Aiming for 20-minute episodes, but we need to get started, so... let's do these things, and then I'll wrap it up. So, council positions. So... they've changed the council layout. Okay, so here's the positions. This is your standard how you command people thing. Alright, so... we need new things for everything but Chancellor, and our Chancellor hates us because we're a filthy pagan. And apparently he doesn't like our predecessor, so... we need a Marshal. Alright, every character has 5 statistics. Ability traits, whatever. Diplomacy, Marshal, Stewardship, Intrigue, and Learning. So, the Chancellor is the Diplomacy, Marshal, the Marshal... you get it. Alright, so... this guy is our best, so he'll like us slightly more because we've given him a council position. And then our Steward, not bad. Actually likes us. Spymaster, could be better. Our Seer is my wife. Igna! Alright, so... now that I have all of the council positions filled, let's look at the kids. Oh dear, they came in at level 1. Well, that's awkward. Alright, and Igna was a Grey Eminence. Thank you, God. She's gluttonous, content, envious, and wroth. I am diligent, but really good at war, which will come up next episode right away. So I need an ambition. Let me see. Paragon of Virtue, exalted among all men, ruler of Ireland. See the realm prosper. Peace for 5 years? Nope. Build a war chest. Room and heir. Wants to have a male see him reach adulthood. Alright. Well, if... I could subjugate people, but I'd... yeah, the prestige sounds nice. So we're gonna become the King of Ireland. And now I don't have to deal with that for a while. Okay, these are called your focuses. This is something that came, I think, with Way of Life. These will give you some statistical bonuses and special events based on what it is. Most people tend to go with seduction for some reason. I am going with war. Now I'm even better at killing people. And I can grant... I need to designate a regent. Where's my son? Okay, who likes me the most? Wifey, you are regent. Alright, the rest of these are going to be left alone for now. My council... alright, so the council can be annoying because... malcontents will just never be happy. Alright, so I'm going to need to take care of that later, but for now, thank you for watching. I know this was a really boring character creation episode, but 'tis the way of Paradox Games. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this. If you want to see more Crusader Kings 2, please subscribe, give the video a like. There should be a playlist by the time episode 2 or 3 comes out. Gonna try and get these out daily. Gonna record them in large batches, so feedback will come out intermittently. I will try and indicate when it's the end of a batch episode so that you guys know that, okay, feedback on that will reach me at some point, hopefully soon. Thank you all for watching, and farewell.